portable Instafreeze. Neat. Take it, brother. Only this can keep the things at bay. Hey, it's a gas canister.
Just throw it in there! Let's go, let's go!
Come to Papa, sweet gasoline. All kinds of junk, the industrial flavor.
Hurry, hurry, hurry!
It's just junk. I don't need any of it. There's a blue liquid inside this tube. Liquid nitrogen, perhaps? No resonance. Nah, can't reach it. That's real cool. Not exactly ready to carry. Some kind of strange display with cycling buttons on both sides.
I'm telling you, one got away!
Huh. One's missing.
A jolly good day to you, sir and young miss, if day it indeed be. You will forgive my disorientation, I trust. I've been holed up in here for quite a while. I suppose thanks are in order for opening that blasted door. Truly appreciated.
No offense, but, who or, what are you?
Oh, do forgive my rudeness. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm quite sure that my name is Otis, but I'm afraid much of my biography is as much a question mark to myself as it is to you. I'm not wrong in surmising that this is the first time you're engaging in conversation with a human-octopus hybrid, correct?
Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for words here.
Don't worry, Mr. Octopus Person. I like you. You're kind of a fishy, so you're okay.
Haha, well, yes, young miss. I assume I am. Aren't I? Please, call me Otis.
Nice to meet you, Otis. I'm Priscilla, and this guy over here is Don. He's a private detective.
Yes, she believes me. But anyway. So, Otis, how'd you become an octopus hybrid? I mean, of course, if that's not too painful to discuss.
Oh, not at all! Details, I'm afraid, are pretty sparse, and amnesia seems to be a side effect of the process. I do remember my name was Otis, and I died. I'm afraid I can't remember the circumstances. I did wake up at the hands of these persons that were operating on me. Strange sensation, to be sure, but I was alive again. Quite a blessing, sir, I assure you.
You have quite the positive outlook on life for a talking head.
How could I not? I was dead, and now I live! Is there a greater joy imaginable? I think not!
That's a refreshingly positive attitude.
Thank you! I was always an optimist, and as you can see, good things have happened to me!
Indeed. Did you see the butcher?
Yeah, did you?
I'm afraid I don't know what butcher you speak of. Well, everything's a bit foggy, you understand. All I can remember are masked men rushing about with all kinds of strange instruments. Their speech was muffled, so it was pretty hard to make anything out, I'm afraid.
Dang it.
I do remember them referring to me as a dry, if that helps at all.
Dry. Any idea what that means?
One One can only assume it has some negative implications, but that's pure speculation on my part.
Do you know where the laboratory is?
Yes, I do. You don't want to go in there, do you? Indeed, we're chatting away when we should be getting out of here at this very instant.
No one's going anywhere until we reach the lab.
Oh dear, I must be frank with you, young miss. I intend to leave the premises as soon as possible and suggest you do the same.
Come on, Otis, work with us. You ain't gotta go back in there, just help us get in.
Oh, heavens. Well, all right. I suppose I owe you a debt of gratitude. The laboratory is right outside this chamber and to the right.
Well, it's Otis. I'm not sure I want to do that. Nugget.
As you...
It's that kid, Priscilla. Not doing that. Hey kid, I think I thought of a way to get us past those huge doors, but I need you to trust me, okay?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna need that gun of yours.
Fine, I trust you. Do not let me down.
That's a promise, Priscilla. Nothing to report yet. Drink up, big buddy. There you go. I'd gotten the engine to run. At least now, any loud noises would be covered by the engine's humming. It's been a while, but here goes. I got rid of the glass above the door to the lab. Seeing as you're the only one with suction cups, think you could do us a solid and get inside the lab through there?
Oh dear, I suppose I can. To be perfectly honest, I'm shaking in my non-existent boots just at the thought of going back in there.
Come on, you can do it, Otis.
Yeah, you go, Otis.
I appreciate your support, dear friends. All right, here I go. Oh dear. Oh Lord. Oh, it's all coming back now. The pits, the horrible pits, the non-dries, their horrible gnashing and gnawing and... Oh, this is too much to bear. Oh God, what is that? Oh, what do you know? It's a coin. Oh, and of course, no pockets to put it in. Great. Oh God, the abominations. Focus, Otis, focus. All right, it's open.
Wow. Thanks, Otis. You were incredibly brave.
Yes, could I please go now? There are horrible things in there, and I don't wish to spend another second in their vicinity.
Where are you headed to, Otis?
It appears I really have no place to go, do I?
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Look, here's my office back in Darkham. The key's under the doormat. Make yourself at home until you, think things through, all right?
How exactly is he going to make it there without attracting attention?
You're right. Hey, I have an idea. Priscilla, you should mail him to my address. You know, like a pet or something.
But I want to see the laboratory and save the fishies.
You said it yourself. Otis is sort of a fishy, and he needs your help. Once you mail him, you can come back and we'll explore together. What do you say?
I guess you're right. But don't explore too much without me, you hear?
You can count on me, partner.
Don't get ahead of yourself. See ya!
Many thanks again. All the best. Oh, it's jolly good to get a second chance, isn't it? So many opportunities.
Mike?
Let's see here. Why, I could be on telly, my dear. The one true talking head out there.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
See, little one, always keep a positive outlook. Ew, ow. Just a second. Stepped in some oily thing here. Ew. Well, I guess it's slithered, actually, isn't it?
You're funny, Otis.
Well, that was surreal. All right, let's see what secrets this place holds. Nah, can't reach it. It's a dark, deep pit, but down there I can just make out something wrong. It's squirming around. No. Another pit. Another unseen creature writhing at the bottom. No. Looks like this door somehow slides into the wall. No visible handle. Stay out, mooks. This definitely opens somewhere else. A plain, scratched metal panel of sorts. Don't touch unless one escapes, worms. It's stuck. Its only feature is a big red button. Press this button, worm, and we all die. I don't like my chances of surviving that. Gotta think of another way. It's stuck. K-Type's got leverage. Looks like a view of this room from above. And there's a cage hanging overhead. Huh. So the button opens both the door and the monster's pits. Devious. That's one monstrosity secured, and all the rest of them loose. Glimpses of eyes, teeth, and tentacles. No. This definitely opens somewhere else. I don't like my chances of surviving. Gotta think of another way. That's all the creeps loose, but at least I'm safe once I press this button. I don't see a better option. I don't know what that is, but it wants me dead. No time for that. I ain't touching it. Won't do for this monster. Won't do for this monster. I hate to admit it, but I was shaken. Experiments or not, scientific reality or abhorrent supernatural nightmare, these horrible blobs of flesh, limb, and rot existed. I could still smell their indescribable presence, even though they were all gone. God knows where. It really takes a lot to shake me, but I was shaken. A bunch of pebbles. Must have fallen from the ceiling when the cage descended. Yeah, I might need these. A slightly charred piece of wood. Who knows where it came from? I was inside the butcher's inner sanctum, and I'd expected this place to be lousy with guts and gore and parts and pieces, but this wasn't that. This was, well, colorful. Colorful in a way that makes a Joe uneasy, and it set me to wondering what this guy had for triangles. So many triangles. A painting of a wing, stylistically very similar to the central piece.
Every single flat one of my doing. My desire!
I don't feel good about this. No apparent way of directly interacting with it. And there it was, a loose handle hanging conspicuously from the door of an empty cabinet.
Stupid flies need to learn.
A strange device.
Do as father tells you, little one.
No idea how to use this. I've noticed these dust mounds everywhere around here.
Huddle! Huddle together, lovelies.
What? Ugh, no. Who knows what this stuff actually is?
The flesh will not spare.
Some kind of control panel. Looks embedded in this area of the wall, along with the shelves.
Left! Point left!
It isn't powered. An assortment of books, but they're all written in what's either an alphabet unknown to me or code. They're no use to me.
These are not for you!
I stared at the Kraken head, and it seemed to stare back at me with its blood-red eyes. A little unsettling, I had to silently say to myself.
Bring the world to its knees.
And you shall breathe true life!
Who? True life? Was it dead to begin with? No apparent way of directly interacting with it. An assortment of books, but they're all written in what's either an alphabet. They're no use.
These are not for...
It's a stylized painting of a human head.
My contribution.
I don't feel good about this. No apparent way of directly interacting with it. It's an uneducated guess, but judging by the number of cables coming out of this thing, it might be what powers everything in here. I'd love to, but I see no apparent way of turning it on.
Just break it off, little fly.
Of all the things in here, those alone seem to justify this nutter's nickname. This won't hurt a bit, little worm. I'm not touching him. I've noticed these dust mounds everywhere around here. Ugh, no. Who knows what this stuff actually is?
Huddle! Huddle together, lovelies.
What?
The perfect pair of wings.
A couple of vertical openings. Something's missing here.
Just break it off, little fly.
It's missing.
Moths to the flame.
They're no use. This must be the butcher's desk.
Worms! Worms! Flies!
As tempting as it is, I'll pass. It's definitely a control panel. Controlling what? That remains to be seen.
Worms and flies!
As tempting as it doesn't fit. Nah, not the right. Yeah, this fits, but if this is a power generator, it might make for a shocking experience. I don't see an opening to stick it into. I've put a nice round hole in it. Alright, got myself a shock-free switch. Yes, power's back on. No apparent way of directly interacting with it.
Triangle.
They're no use to me.
Food is plentiful, and the little one grows steadily.
No idea how to use this. As tempting as it is, I'll pass. They're no use to me.
Everything proceeds according to the plan.
I know.
These are not...
I'm not touching them.
Moths to the flame.